Hi everyone, this is Ethereum 12-hour chart, and as you can see the price action is tapping the 200 MA on this, the 12-hour chart, in the hopes potentially of more upside. But if we look at the RSI, we'll see how already we've got our breakdown signal, and the RSI typically is something which can front run the moves of the price action. And even though this pattern needs a little bit of work, I think it's been set up on a different time frame, you can very clearly see we've had a breakdown of this pattern, is no longer being respected on the support side, and that then also suggests that we're going to see the same in the price action. And if we just draw a similar sort of line on here, it's a bit difficult. I think maybe we look at it like that. There we go. And you can see we've kind of had the rejection, we've had the breakdown, and now the price action is struggling to find its feet. Now we could see, if we get some bullish news, we could see a pop up, and that would be really good. But right now, everything suggests this is a perfect area to short, with the price action beginning to weaken, and that we could then start coming back down to these lower areas. And of course, shorting Ethereum here is quite manageable, because if we do get a break above, we're going to have a retest back down because the market's so bearish, giving you opportunities to get out once you realize the asset is going in the wrong direction. So really nice manageable trade, and it looks like we've got a few candles here to get your positioning exactly right. Obviously there is a risk, of course, that the 12-hour chart can be breached temporarily and the price action could get above it. But as you can see, it's very difficult for the bulls to try and get these breakout plays to have any kind of sustainable price action, because we see the breakout and then of course we get the bearish conditions again and we lose these key levels. So I think we've got a super bearish market, and therefore shorting of course is what we want to be doing, and we're currently in a great place to short for Ethereum. In terms of what we can expect on the long side, well, we do have a quite a defined trading range. Of course, now we have this area 1531, that sort of area, lots of decimals offering a bit of support. But if we look here for this interaction in this area at around April 2025, you'll see really that this level here around 1406 is the most significant area to be paying attention to. You can see its interactions as resistance and support on the flip side, meaning that if you are thinking of a long for Ethereum, what you want to see, of course, is probably not existing local support just above 1403 and around 1526. You want to be waiting for this level at the very least, because there's going to be some liquidity there for sure. So that's the current situation. Ethereum is currently in an ideal place for a short entry, but there is significant ambiguity on the long side, and therefore, like with most of the assets in the market at this time, you want to be very considerate and thoughtful about where you enter for a long. Now we've established 1407 is a good place to come in for a potential long if that range is whole. We've bounced off it previously. There's April 2025, there's March 2023, so it's a significant area for sure, right? You see this, I've got that red line there, but there's a lot of ambiguity, and there's a lot of these little levels below the price action currently. And why this is a concern, because of course if you bulls are like, well, this is a level, this is a level, here's a level here approaching 1000, and here's our 900 level, where's the reversal going to come from? It makes it really difficult, as opposed to when we have clearly defined support. It's a lot easier for the bulls to get their teeth around that level and start shoring up the price action and attacking the bears. But because of this, we have these sub levels, and we're at the kind of top one at the moment. This is 1543, this is 1400, this is 1069, and this is below 1000 and around 900. Where's it going to stop? And therefore we need some kind of other signal to help us. So if we arrive at this point and we see some divergence and oversold conditions on the stock and the traditional RSI, then you've potentially got a play. And if Bitcoin is at support too, then that's the trade you take. But if you don't see those things, you have to presume we're coming down to these lower levels and then repeat the process again. If Ethereum then arrives at 1068 and you see Bitcoin at key support with a potential likelihood of a reversal, and you see some divergence or oversold conditions on the RSI with Ethereum at this level, then you can look for an entrance. A lot of caution is required on the long side here until we have some definitive levels being retaken. We are in a downtrend, and therefore it is just a short at current levels and nothing else until we see something different. As you can see, all of the potential and downside we have ahead of us. But that's Ethereum.